In case you hadn't noticed, there is a war going on in this industry. The two sides are fighting to bring you the best snowmobiles with the most powerful engines and the most innovative technology. On one side of this battle is Polaris. Year after year, they have delivered the absolute best handling mountain and trail snowmobiles this industry has ever seen, with some of the most innovative and functional technology. Their 650 and 850 engines are class leaders in terms of power and smoothness, but the competition continues to push the boundaries. For 2023, Polaris isn't looking to level the playing field, they're looking to completely obliterate it. Before I start talking about power though, I want to touch on one big chassis announcement for 2023. All 2023 models other than the 550s and the Titan lineup will now be in the Matrix chassis. This includes the Indy SP. This is great news for entry-level buyers, but I'm not going to lie. The biggest news for 2023 is not what models are in the Matrix chassis, but what's under the hood of the Matrix chassis. The first new power package I want to talk about is one we have been predicting for nearly 5 years. Finally, Polaris is back in the four-stroke game with a 1000cc naturally aspirated ProStar parallel twin that makes somewhere around 90 horsepower. It is called the S4. Before you hypersled guys get all uptight about the horsepower, let me just say be patient, I've got news for you too. For the rest of the four-stroke buyers in this industry, the 90 horsepower class was an excellent place for Polaris to start. What's most impressive, I think, about this new twin-cylinder four-banger is that it fits in the Matrix chassis with zero changes. No chubby bodywork or any visual changes at all. It's available in a long list of models. It features a drive-by-wire throttle with 3 modes that, according to Mark, who's ridden it, is 100% indistinguishable from a cable throttle. Is this the same engine that's found in a Razor 1000? Mostly. It has a few changes, including the bottom end, because it's a dry sump motor which allows it to sit as low as possible in the chassis. Finally, Polaris is back in the four-stroke market, and we're pretty sure we'll be seeing more versions of this engine in the future. Up next is some unexpected news in the mountain segment. For 2023, Polaris has come right at a left field with an engine package for mountain sleds that we never even thought of. It's called the 9R, and it's a naturally aspirated 900cc twin. Based almost entirely on their hill climb championship-winning engine package, it makes a claimed 7% more power than the naturally aspirated 850, and it still runs on 91 octane pump gas. It features billet heads and a long list of lightweight parts that result in an engine that's not only more powerful than the 850, but lighter as well. Polaris says it's been specifically designed for the guys who like to play in the tight trees, where lightweight and maneuverability are paramount. The 9R will be available in a limited number of mountain models for 2023 and is a SnowCheck only option. Now, there's no question the 9R is an impressive and exciting engine package for mountain guys, and the S4 is great for the four-stroke buyer. But in the collective opinions of all of us here at SnowTrax TV, the most exciting news from Polaris for 2023 is what's available under the hood of a VR1. For the first time ever, you can now buy a factory turbocharged 850 two-stroke for the trail. The Patriot Boost has found its way onto the trail, and to say its performance is shocking wouldn't even come close to cutting it. This is the most powerful and fastest two-stroke ever built, but there's a lot of arguments to suggest that this could be the fastest production snowmobile ever built. Power is immediate, and at 80 miles an hour it hits so hard it'll lift the skis. It would be easy to assume that with this much power on tap, it would be slightly unruly to ride, but the exact opposite is true. Somehow, Polaris has managed to maintain all the smoothness and controllable power delivery of the naturally aspirated 850 in the Boost model. As of right now, Polaris isn't claiming any official horsepower numbers, which I think is actually a mistake. But with that said, they are saying that the 10% horsepower increase you see with the Boost model over the naturally aspirated model in the mountains will carry over onto the trail version as well. My math suggests that this should bring it in right around the 180 to 185 horsepower mark, so similar power to current four-stroke turbos, but with considerably less weight. The VR1 Boost will be a SnowCheck only model and available in limited quantities. For 2023, Polaris has pushed their engine lineup into a whole different category. The introduction of a four-stroke opens up a whole new customer base of four-stroke buyers. The 9R gives mountain riders another high horsepower option, and the VR1 Boost brings ultimate two-stroke turbo power to the masses. How will the competition fight back? We have no idea, but there's no question for 2023 Polaris is showing up with the biggest guns.